I've paid my dues time after time. I've done my sentence, but committed no crime. And bad mistakes, I've made a few. I've had my share of sand kicked in my face, but I've come through. And we mean it to go on and on and on and on. And we are the champions, my friend. And we'll keep on fighting till the end. We are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions of the world. I've taken my bows and my curtain calls. You brought me fame and fortune and everything that goes with it. I thank you all. But it's been no bed of roses, no pleasure cruise. I consider it a challenge before the human race, and I ain't gonna lose. And it goes on and on and on and on. And we are the champions, my friend. Boom, boom. And we'll keep on fighting till the end. We are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions of the world. Welcome, one and all, to the K.O.E. Nation live stream post Dylan Burns TV. Almost eliminated myself on that one, but no, folks. We are the champions. Phil K.O.E. has dominated. He has taken over. And yes, Phil K.O.E. has somehow, some way, but let's be frank, we all knew it was happening, folks. I saw, I conquered, and I am now the winner of the first ever Dylan Burns Battle Royal Rumble, folks. The first ever winner. You can't take that away from me. Holy shit. I'm like Pat Patterson, first ever IC champion. You can't ever take it now. Oh my God. Now let's take a look here, folks, at some things here. First Royal Rumble winner. The first Royal Rumble ever. Hacksaw Jim Duggan won the first ever 1988 Royal Rumble. Now my name is basically right next to his in the history books. It's going to go Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Phil K.O.E., Big John Studd now, basically. So, yes, folks, it is quite appropriate that you're King of Extreme. Oh, and I even had to pull it out for the stream a few times. The prestigious, incredibly expensive K.O.E. championship. But yes, folks, and I do apologize. I did lose a few notes on that intro, but whoo, boy, I had to do some talking tonight. Let's see, Yanked Up Studios, the champ, Phil K.O.E. I am the champion. I have won this evening. I'm the winner of the first ever. You can't ever take that away from me, folks. Phil K.O.E. won the whole thing, basically. Oh, it was great. And it was barely, and I got chucked over the top rope, and I was hanging on Shawn Michaels style, and I pulled up, and my feet did not touch the ground. It was so close. It was that close, folks, and I still pulled it out. And yes, your King of Extreme, the Lord of the Scottish Highlands, the conqueror of the ethereal, the prince and potentate of the political parlance, and the Baron of bald is now your first ever Battle Royal Rumble champion. Folks, I'm sorry. To say that my pride doth well might be a bit of an understatement, but yeah, it was quite the evening, quite the event. So I did battle with so many people, and on top of it all, I got revenge on Katarana. She was the person who eliminated me on a Prime K's Battle Royal, and I have achieved my revenge. It was in a different promotion. It was a different territory, but we got it. So yes, folks, I am drinking some celebratory Crevassier 21-year-old cognac. My brother and I had quite a bit of this the other night. He was a big fan. Good alcohol like this should be enjoyed with good friends like yourself, like me, after I devastated, destroyed, and dominated the Dylan Burns Hippy Dippy podcast. Let's be frank. None of them really had a chance going in. We all knew this. That Son of Soul, or whatever his name was, one of the first ones, like, God, he was just, why don't you agree with me? You want people to die. And he actually caused the whole thing to get muted once, and it was time for him to go. And I like the whole na 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 na, hey hey hey, goodbye. Yes, it was amazing, folks. But come on in. The water's fine. Your king of extreme, dominated, destroyed, just really came in. I saw, I conquered, folks. So, oh, Lordy, yes. Let's get the wet end and then the dry end of the towel. But yeah, folks, that was an amazing time. I am now the champ. Oh yeah, other people might have some higher whatevers, but I won the first ever battle royal. It was a long battle for sure. Let's see, because I got started at about 5:30 my time, and it's 9:30 now, and it just wrapped up not too terribly long ago. So 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30. So at least 4 hours, if not 4.5 hours of solid debate, but I could not resist coming to you, the K.O.E. Nation, to just share my thoughts, share my love with you all. And it was quite the time. It was, I really don't know what to say. I really thought that Riverboat Jack was going to take this. I don't agree with all of her arguments. She had a pretty good IP argument, which I was like, well, okay. Do I want to bog this whole thing down into an IP argument? Because that is just such a complex issue. So it's one of those that one of these days, I think if we were to just meet like one-on-one, that would be a good discussion. But yeah, on the panel, I was like, all right, let's get to the real meat and potatoes of this. We're not talking about IP law. We're talking about ideas in themselves being barred from the public square and people even being able to discuss them. And so, yeah, that was where I thought we really needed to go. And when she was talking about who's they, who is this they, I was like, okay, we need a hard answer for who's this they, because otherwise it's just going to be like, oh, there's that they again. And so I was like, nope, they is those who are determined to be offended, those who will go through a treasure trove of English, like when Dr. Robert Johnson compiled his first English dictionary, and they went through and said, Dr. Johnson, we're so happy to see that you did not include any obscene words in your dictionary. And he said, ladies, I congratulate you on being able to look them up. And that's what I mean. People who are determined to be offended, they just went through an entire treasure of English in search of dirty words. That was it. And so, yeah, you're always going to have those who are determined to be offended. Those that you'll never please them, ever, ever. So it's one of those, I was like, you'll never please them, so fuck trying to please people. And I also brought up this is great. When we were talking about the canceled section of the library, it's like, gosh, what are you going to do when like the canceled section has all these more beautiful and vibrant and different stories of all these different eras and all these versus we've got this homogenized, pasteurized, sanitized version of what is now allowed to be discussed. And that was one I never really got any actual response from. And I'm kind of, I'm glad we had the exchange, but it was at one point it was even some of the other panelists said, "Wow, I'm glad it's the Phil K.O.E. and Riverboat Jack show." And I was like, "Oh wow, okay, I'll take it, I'll take it." And it was an amazing time. And I did send an invite to a few gentlemen. Oh boy, the dogs are barking. Must be a coyote in town. A few gentlemen of distinction, and if they want to hop in sometime in the next 3 or 4 minutes, that is all on them. If not, it's just another beautiful night alone with you, the KOE Nation. Now, if anybody else comes on, they'll be one of the first guests in KOE Nation. Actually, Tiffany Star is actually the first ever guest in KOE Nation history because I had my Discord audio on while I was doing a live stream, and I just hear her going, "Hello? Hello?" It's like, what? And like, yeah, I was having the but yeah, eventually I figured out it was Tiffany through Discord, and we just chatted for a little while, and then I got back to you beautiful people at the KOE Nation. So it was quite the show, quite the time, and your King of Extreme, master of sartorial resplendency, and the prince and potentate of the political parlance, delivered once again. What can I say? I mean, I was really, really looking forward to seeing who came. And yeah, Riverboat Jack was one of the big names. And when I saw Riverboat, I was like, fuck, this is going to be tough. This is going to be tough because not only does she got actually some pretty good ideas, she's got a heavy following. So that was going to make the votes very tough. But your King of Extreme came in, and with some help of CTV, critically thinking veteran, your King of Extreme has prevailed. Oh, wow, the dogs are going nuts. There must be a pack of coyotes. Turo, you're staying in here tonight. Yeah, I have a Chihuahua. He would be bacon bits to even the coyote pup. But yeah, so folks, whoo-wee, Nelson. I mean, what can I say? I won. I won the first ever Dylan Burns Battle Royal. There's never been one before, and I won the first one. I'm now in the books. I'm now in the books. Even if it just all goes downhill from here, which it won't. It won't, of course, because it's your King of Extreme, and we're just going onward and upward and upward and upward from here, and all of you are welcome to the KOE Nation. We've got a complete open borders policy. Come on in, folks. Come on in. The water's fine. And yeah, it was a great evening. The man, the myth, the legend, the champ. Yes, yes, the man, the myth, the legend, the man of the hour, the man with the power, the man who makes the other podcast cower while being a myth, while being a legend, while being the new challenger in this battle royal. I'm wondering how the other contestants are going to be picked. Because I hear there's some pretty big names. I might, we'll see what happens, but I'm just very interested to see who all makes it. And Vosh, you best be worried. Your King of Extreme has a path to that belt. And when I see a shiny belt, I want that belt. So I'm so you seem like a perfectly nice person in your own right and in your own way, but no, I'm coming for that belt, man. There's nothing wrong. Now, granted, when it comes to your politics, I don't think I've ever agreed with a single word that fell out of your mouth in regards to politics. Maybe a few of the ofs and ands and thes. Maybe a few of those, but even a few of them I might find a little sketchy. So yeah, but I'm in the Battle Royal. I won the first one, so I know what the setup is. And I came in first, dominated. So man, I guess we're just going to have to see what next week brings and see who comes on. It was marvelous, but I am going to send a message to some distinguished gentlemen to jump in the waters. Yep, come on in, gents. But yes, it was the King of Extreme rising to the occasion once again and making the battle royal really what it needed to be. The Royal Rumble, like it could have been either one, because I've been in many battle royals, but again, this is a different territory. My big problem was when I got on the stick, I called out the wrong territory, and that one, even I would have completely accepted a complete elimination at that point, but no, I got pulled back in Shawn Michaels style, and it was amazing. It was amazing. So, folks, your King of Extreme, have now made it, let's just be frank, moving on up in the world, moving on up. And Lord Almighty God, I really did not think I was going to, because I didn't know what the cast was going to be. I don't go in with a lot of like, oh, this person's on the cast. I just address the ideas as they come to me. It's like I say, you got to leave room open in your brain for when you got to make big decisions. And so I don't really, I'll research the topic, but I don't really research the opponent, which I know I know eventually that'll get sticky, so I'm going to have to research the opponent eventually. But I do research other opposing ideas. I just usually most people are just kind of avatars for somebody else's argument anyway. So if you can find that, it was. If you can find that, what's the argument that they're being an avatar for? You really don't have to study the opponent. Justin Motes, hey, welcome. Yes, I won the Battle Royal. I cannot believe it. There was some really stiff competition, but I really decided, hey, it was time. It's time. It's the place. And I thought, why not? Go for the gold, and I had to chuck a few folks over the top rope, but it was so very necessary. Glad to be here and glad you made it. Yes. I mean, I am pretty awesome, and I'm glad to all you to be here. And also, I just wanted to say, just a person to just add on a little bit of. Oh, yeah. Hey, Rev Res Pod. Welcome to the show. Yes, I don't know what to say here. I was a little shocked, and yes, critically thinking veteran helped me. And Rev Res Pod, Tony G says, my handsome outlaw co-host has done it again. Yes, I have. And also, I've got somebody here to you add a little flair this evening. Let's see. And sorry, Yank. I mean, let's be frank. We got to keep this moneymaker up front. But welcome, Justin, from the podcast to be my one of my co-hosts this evening. How are you doing this evening, fine sir?
Doing good. I enjoyed that hippy dippy round table recruitment, whatever it was.
I know.
Hear me? Okay,
gosh, he said the meaning of life right there, folks. It was so poignant, so brilliant, and we cannot.
Can you hear me?
Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. I think I know what's the problem here.
Nope, it's me.
I think it's me. Yes. Happy Rumble Champ volume mixer. Yep. Unfortunately, with Justin here, I'm afraid, folks, I'm going to have to plug in the earphones. Gosh, golly darn it. Because I think that might be it. And yes, on. Well, how we doing this evening?
Can you hear me now?
Now I can, and I'm sure the audience could hear you as well. Good. Can you hear what I hear?
Oh, good stuff.
But now that I can hear you, Justin, how are we doing this evening, this fine evening, sir?
Oh, doing great. Enjoyed the recruitment thing that you had going on. A lot of battles, a lot of good battles.
Yes, the hippie rumble chant. There was a couple of times I had to get heated, but you know what? These are topics worth getting passionate about. So I was not going to let up even a little bit. And that Son to Soul or whatever his name was, I eliminated him quick. It wasn't even hard. Like I said, Riverboat Jack and I, we made it to the end. Like, that's one of those, like, it's like Undertaker and Steve Austin. If they were ever team up, it'd be amazing, but they can never quite team up. They're just too different. Exactly. And so it was, but it was quite an evening. Oh my Lord, sir. So, Justin, what for, as someone who was watching during the performance, during the incredible Royal Rumble, what were some moments that stuck out to you from your King of Extreme, and what were some moments that you were a little worried about your King of Extreme?
When I finally popped in, I think it was like an hour later, you were obviously on top in all the voting every time, about second or third every time. Where I got worried was the last final 5. You were down at the bottom.
Yeah.
But that's a lot of their own viewers voting from their own channel, which you don't do. You don't stream during a podcast or what you're doing. So
I start the stream now, which I should try to figure out how to do that so I can stream at the same time, but we will get there. There. But yes, despite it all, I think I cut one hell of a promo at the end, and that was what put me over the top. CTV helping me out, and I got in, and I'm the first ever winner of the Dylan Burns Royal Rumble, which I gotta say, being a Royal Rumble attendee, and I know this is gonna chap Chicken's ass when he sees it. Oh yes, the RWP title is here actually, and I actually got this onto the live feed at the Royal Rumble. So yes, the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast title is now forever part of wrestling history and WWE history and Royal Rumble history. And I got this belt on the feed tonight as well. So it's part of the first ever Hippy Dippy Battle Royal history as well. So it's going to be tough giving that belt up. Chickens, I got to do my homework for WrestleMania. I have to, because it's got to come home to your King of Extreme. It just has to. Holy shitballs.
I guess my biggest fear of that whole program tonight was when you jumped up and said the Prime Chaos panel, and then they went, bye, Phil.
Yep, I was pretty worried at that point. And I don't think my votes ever truly recovered after that. After that, I was like in 3rd, 4th, 5th place, middle of the pack. And so that one fucked me big. And so I knew the minute I got back in, is like, let me tell you something, you no good. And like, I gotta get back in, and I gotta get back in strong. And so it was like, son of a biscuit. So yes, remember which territory you're in. Remember which show you're on. My God Almighty, that was happened to Hulk Hogan once too. He called out the wrong arena. It's so great to be here at the Staples Center, and they're at like the SoFi or whatever the fuck. Like,
that was just a few years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, unfortunately, it's a few more years ago. Just in time keeps ticking on, don't it? But yes, so this evening, the first topic, guns. I knew I was going to take it. Didn't I actually was first place on the first one, so it was, and so it was. It took a long time, and I eventually got down, like you said, on the last elimination round. I was towards the bottom, but I just cut hard promos, and I kept myself in. And then the last vote, CTV helped out, and apparently, apparently Dylan Burns sent some people in to vote for me to try and influence the vote, is what I hear, which is too ridiculously good. And I wonder if like Dylan Burns is just going to use that as like a, Phil, you won a fraudulent election. Like, I don't know what he's going to.
Right.
I don't know what's your game here, sir. But regardless, I had no idea what the process even looked like. I just came here, did my thing, and everybody said I won. Now, granted, I'm used to that, but I just didn't know what that entailed exactly. So
Right.
it was, and apparently everybody else like, oh my God, I want to get on this panel so bad. I didn't even know what the prize was until halfway through the battle royal.
Jeez. But
Like,
that's you though. You don't know. You don't want to know. You just come in. You be real. You do you, and you walk away.
Yeah. I was like, oh wait, this is for a spot on some other thing? Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
All right. And apparently, I don't know who the names are for the next week's battle royal. I'll have to keep my eye out for that one. But yeah, this is quite an interesting evening, quite an interesting little opportunity. And
Right.
yes, well, you're King of Extreme. When he sees an opportunity, it's like leaving money on the table. Of course, I'm going to get it. Of course, I'm going to pick it up. I mean, like, oh, Lord Almighty. So, yeah, really, the Prime K's name drop was what did me the worst in. Everything else was actually pretty good. I'd say I did not too terribly bad. But, hey, Justin, I got to step off camera here for just 1 second. Can you keep my beautiful fans entertained with with not quite as awesome? Like, I know it's no Phil K.O.E., but I'll be right back, folks.
All right. Sounds good. Yes, he was truly a champion. He fought the good battle through the whole thing that I got out of. I think I got out of like 2.5 hours out of it. He was neck and neck with everybody, but I think it was kind of rigged. The chat was blowing up saying, stop the steal. They didn't believe he won. And maybe it's a promotion to get more people for the show. That is what it is. So, yes, I could see the chat. Anybody out there? What are your thoughts on the Hippy Dippy recruitment tonight? Also, make sure you like, share, subscribe, follow K.O.E. on Twitch and YouTube. I hear doors. But yes, I think it was a good battle. I enjoyed it. I watched the whole 2.5 hours. Made sure he was doing him. Oh. Yup. He's back. Styling and profiling. Just styling and profiling.
Yes, the master of sartorial resplendency, really. But so, what did I miss, Justin?
Not much. I was just going through what the chat had to say and stuff. Like right at the end,
what did they have to say?
Right when they announced you was stop the steal, rigged election. I was like, oh my God.
Excellent.
But I did see it because I was watching the voting process. I was watching the results as much as I could, and it was all up to Danabo, and he was up for it. So,
now hang on, we got a comment here. Is that the king himself? God bless you, Phil. You inspire us all. Please rail my God damn it. Well done, Shaquille O'Neal.
We knew that was coming.
But yes, Shaquille O'Neal, if you didn't catch it, I actually won the LOL. Welcome to the show. I actually won the Dylan Burns Battle Royal. And I think what kind of saved me from it was the next round. I went, well, everyone, welcome to the Tonight Show with Jay Leno. Oh, I mean, Dylan Burns show. Yeah, that was a pretty fun time. Well, thank you. Yeah, I was quite shocked. It was a really fun time, but Nelly, there was some contentious moments, but there was some pretty good combatants, some really bad combatants. There was some people that the minute they hit the room, I could tell within 3 seconds they were going to get eliminated very quickly. Like they were just not going to make it. Like there was that one like Xavier kid who was like, "Hello, my name is Xavier."
Oh God, yes.
I think we shouldn't We shouldn't do that. And I was like, oh man, come on, kid. You just got to come out of your shell a little bit. You'll get there. You'll get there. And it was,
Right.
and I was like, I have been supporting you on Bastiat's Discord. You have a fan club. Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The call out, LMAO. Well, yeah, like you seem like a perfectly nice person. Just the very reserved, mousy types that didn't really really come out of their shell. They didn't do well that night. And then there was just also the like, I wish I had my sunglasses, but you'll just have to settle for my glasses, where they're just sitting there with their sunglasses, like you could tell they were higher than a fucking kite on top of a giraffe's head. Like, it's like, dude, I don't. What? Now, it's nothing wrong if you want to party, but, hey, if you're on a debate and you partied so much you can't even debate, like, yeah, you're going to get chucked over the top rope. You're king of extreme.
Yes.
You're going to just come along, grab by the back of the head and the belt, and over the top rope you go. Both feet hit the floor. I knew that Binks guy was gone. Like, he just didn't have, like he was fun. I actually enjoyed exchanging ideas with him, but I knew he wasn't going to make it. GSU, weirdly enough, we had just talked the previous night, and he had done this. Man, I cannot believe I'm in a position where I'm agreeing with Republicans. And I'm like, I grow on people. That's going to happen more and more. Sorry. Oh, Lordy B, Lordy B. But yeah, so that was too fun. And but yeah, I really thought Riverboat Jack was just gonna walk away with it because shit. And hang
Big
on,
Zakashu is the one.
there we go. Let's see, which one do you like, Justin? This one or this one?
That one right there.
There we go. That's from a couple episodes ago on the Dog and Chicken Show. All right, let's get back to it. And hang on. There we go. Shaquille Oatmeal. Let me put on the glasses of extreme. How was your daughter's birthday, by the way? Now it's time to get you a killer setup. Yes. I'm going to be getting me a really nice high-end mic soon. I mean, I figured out the computerness behind it, but I'm going to get me a better mic so all of you beautiful people can hear the summer sounds of my voice. Now, the problem is I'm so torn because I like having it down here where I can emote, but also bring it up here, stand-up comedian style, and also every single syllable gets through so clearly. So, and in regards to my daughter's birthday, it was a really good time. We took her out to dinner. We just talked the whole time. She wanted to watch videos on her phone, and she loves anime. But it was a great time. And hang on one second. And I got her some earrings of her real birthstones. So I thought, hey, she's my daughter. Only the best for her. But hang on one second here. Somebody's asking about I want to donate things. If you want to donate anything at all, I want to donate, like you said, Shaquille Oatmeal. I'm going to put this in the chat. There you go.
Yes, donate to that.
This is the GoFundMe to my nephew. He's actually going through pediatric cancer. He's 8 years old, and he's got a real tough row to hoe ahead. And this is my nephew's GoFundMe right here. I put it in the chat as well, but I'll just leave it right here for a little while for anybody to see. And yes, thank you, Shaquille Oatmeal. God bless Papa Phil. Yes. My daughter, she is my world. But also, I got a twofer. I shaved my head to do it in solidarity with my nephew because he just lost his hair. But I also let my daughter do it. So she just took the old army shoes, and she had a blast. If you go to my YouTube page, K.O.E Nation on YouTube, and you go to Oliver Strong, hashtag Oliver Strong, it was just posted like, I want to say 7, 8, I don't know, maybe 10 days ago. And you actually see me explain the whole explain the whole situation, and also there's about 20 minutes of my daughter just shaving my head. It's awesome. It's awesome. And like heart will do. Shaquille oatmeal. Thank you, you amazing. I'm just kind of grateful to the good Lord that I got a couple on the top of my head coming back. Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it all day. I'll take it all day. But yeah, that was the birthday of Extreme for the daughter of Extreme, the princess of Extreme, if you will. So it was an excellent, excellent time. She always rolls her eyes when I call her that. But, and yes, here is the hashtag Oliver Strong. Thank you, Justin. Thank you. You're indispensable. You are the Andy Richter to my Conan O'Brien, the Ed McMahon to my Johnny Carson this evening. But yeah, it was... And yes, Yank is another handsome lad. And he is from the Yanked Up podcast on YouTube. It's pretty much him and some friends that get together and talk about what's happening in the moment that day. It's a good time. And I just like this guy. He's just salt of the earth. So, and we both happen to be from Nebraska, but on complete opposite sides of the state. And if you're not from the Midwest, states are fucking big out here. Justin and I have never met in person, just on actually, I don't know, maybe we did meet once like years ago, but
I don't know. I have met Tony G though at a New Year's Eve party at Shane Grant's place.
Okay. So yeah, you've been around the general area, but no, he's just good guy, salt of the earth, and yes, he's also got quite a beard. It's just so long, so Viking. But yes, there was quite the competition tonight. I'm sorry, I have to brag just a little bit. I've got to. Now, Justin, you know how much I hate to say I told you so, right?
Right.
It's my least favorite thing to say I told you so. You know that, right?
It is. Yeah.
But guess what? I fucking told you so, people. I fucking told you so. Katarana eliminated me from a Prime K's Battle Royal, and I said revenge would be mine. And I eliminated Katarana right over the top rope. She did one of those. She her feet hit so hard that she actually bounced into the barricade a little bit. And I have my revenge and satisfaction. It was amazing. We're not gonna put that one up.
Yeah, we don't need any more strikes. We're good.
Yeah, that was But anyways, yes, that was quite amazing. Oh, that was, folks.
I was very entertaining, Phil.
Yes, and then at the end it was me and Riverboat Jack just locked in dirty boxing, clinch, just and that was the end of the fight, and it was.
That's why.
You wanted the Stone Cold impression? Well, I can do that. Well, if you want Stone Cold to come through this battle royal and stomp a mud hole in everybody's ass, give me an oh hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
Yeah, that was.
And
also, I do a bit better Macho Man than Hulk Hogan. When you deal with the Macho Man, the Macho King. Actually, wait a minute. Gotta have the glasses on. Hogan, when you deal with the Macho Man, not just the Macho Man, the Macho King, you're dealing with the cream of the crop. So this Sunday, the champ is going to defend Hulkamania Dies this Sunday. And that is how it's going to be. Ooh, yeah. Yes. Oh. The cream of the crop. Yes. It was amazing. It was ascendant. As I said, I came, I saw, I conquered, and I do what Phil does so often, and that is just be totally awesome, be totally cool. And folks, if you're watching, what the hell are you doing? Like, share, subscribe, follow on Twitch, follow me on YouTube, K.O.E Nation. You've come to the right place. The party is here. Yes, Shaquille, man. Yes, I am too good at that. Yeah, I do. Certain people, I can do very good impressions. If you have some part of your voice that just sticks out, I can usually do it. If you just got like a, hello, my name is Joe Stevenson. Like, I can't do that very easily. But if there's just something that really sticks out, I can usually hit them notes. But holy shit. Now, who were you least impressed by this evening, Justin? Just curious.
Oh, what was it? Was it that Binks or the other guy that was just like, he had a great background to everything. Like, he had a $3,000 setup, and he was like, yeah, it's okay. He lasted like one round, and he was gone. I can't remember what his name was.
Yeah, you got it. Like, to me, it's like, all right, every 10 minutes is a new challenge. Everyone is a new round. You're starting fresh every 10 minutes was how I considered it. You can't rest on any of the laurels of previous rounds, and it was, all right, this is the challenge. And hey, when you're mixing competition, opinion, flash flare, panache, and debate, I think this was a custom designed for me. So I'm glad I got in first, and I just took it all. And we got, well, my Mitch McConnell impersonation is really not all that bad either. And really, you in the Senate, if you change these rules, you might live to regret it sooner than you think. Now, also, here's a little secret. My Ted Cruz impersonation and my Ben Shapiro impersonation are pretty much the same impersonation, but just at different speeds. Because, Ted Cruz, he's got a very specific way that he speaks. And I need to say that we will not allow this terrible thing to happen. And then Ben Shapiro, like, listen, gang. Listen, gang. All right. No. I just don't think this cancel culture's gone way too far, gang. Come on, gang. And so, yeah, it's pretty much the same impression, but at two different speeds. So, it's good to, if you're going to be in the political game, you got to be able to do good impressions. And also, Justin, a little bit of a persuasion trick here, and I'm just going to give it to my amazing audience. And I got another LMAO. Yes, thank you. It's a little persuasion trick that I'm going to give away to my audience here.
Okay.
If you're good at impressions, it's easy for you to persuade people that they said something. Okay, if you're able, like Stone Cold, if you knew I was a friend with Steve Austin, and I come to you like, well, Justin, I was talking to Steve. I was like, really? What did he say? Well, let me tell you something, man. I'm fucking pissed off. What the fuck? You are much more convinced that Steve Austin said that. If you know that we have this interpersonal circle. Big Buckin' Empire. Great job tonight, KOE. Yes. Thank you. I have an endless well for praise. But yeah, it was quite the challenge. But come on, chicken. Like how you won with Edge this year. Phil KOE came in as the first competitor, and I walked out the winner. I have done the Edge, the Shawn Michaels, the fucking Ric Flair, okay? I have done what has nary been done, like hardly ever, and your King of Extreme did it. So I am both honored and also filled with... Now, Justin.
Yes, sir.
Far be it for me to ever be prideful.
Right.
But I am a touch filled with pride this evening in how I did. And yes, I am also the first ever. The first. Can't take that one from me now, folks. The first ever Royal Rumble Dylan Burns winner. Holy shit. And yes, I almost got eliminated. I was just by the hair of my chinny chin held on. But it really feels good. Really feels good, actually.
So what? since everybody's been kind of popping in now, what are you drinking for your celebratory here tonight?
Oh, my celebratory dram is Courvoisier 21-year Grand Champagne Cognac. It's 40% ABV. This is from Champagne Valley of France. So every bit of this cognac is from the same place that they make champagne. It's aged 21 years. I've had it with very good friends and family on special occasions usually, but I just felt, winning this particular amazing event, that's worth it. Why not? Ah, yes, K.O.E. K.O.E. And I think that's what the Mr. Geek guy is actually K.O.E. When he was saying okay.
Yes, I heard that a lot.
It kept coming across as K.O.E. And
Yes,
it's like,
it was great.
that's too awesome. So really, I guess he was cheering for me. So everybody was just behind me. Yeah. Then when I saw, Riverboat Jack has emerged. This will be tough. Be tough. Because, she's got a following. It's going to be tough.
So, going through, I'm a moderator on your channel, on your Twitch. Dylan Burns has popped in. I don't know if he's still there, but he has been watching. So,
hey, Dylan. Yes, I have made it. I have arrived. I am the champion. And Dylan, if you're watching, yes, I am now the Ric Flair, the Shawn Michaels, and the Edge, the first ever winner. And it feels great. It feels great. And I do appreciate you extending this tremendous opportunity to do so. But also, let's be frank, folks. You're king of extreme. It was gonna happen. I brought the flash, the panache, the flair, the je ne sais quoi, and the animal magnetism needed to just make this a star-making performance. I mean, I'm already a pretty big fucking deal, but this just helps it all the more. I mean, at this point, it's like, all right, The Rock, kid's got some potential. He could send me some tapes. Maybe I could get him booked. He reminds me a lot of a younger version of myself. He's got a lot of potential, but he's no Phil K.O.E. He's not the conqueror of the ethereal, the lord of the Scottish Highlands. He's not the prince and potentate of the political parlance, the man of the hour, the man with the power, the man who makes the other podcast cower, or the Baron of Baldness. So, yes, it was quite an honor, and I am looking forward to going into the next Battle Royal and chucking them all over the top rope. It'll be amazing. Don't worry, folks. And yes, there will be times when you think your king of extreme is in danger, but no, I will come back. And I'll also not call out the wrong territory. That'll be a big one.
So when is the next one?
It's Friday night, 7:00 our time. So I'm gonna have to get off work a little early, just to make sure I get here for it. So I'm either just gonna have to be very direct, or just like, the thing. I've got the thing.
Right. So you got any PTO time to spare for that? Oh wait.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But the thing. The stuff and the thing at the place.
Yeah.
So, we'll see how that all goes. But it was, yes. Now, I'll be honest. I thought GKU, GRU, what was his name?
GSU.
I really thought he was going to be the surprise winner. God. Urasama. Saw most of it. Good show, Phil. Welcome. Yeah, I am pretty amazed. I'm humbled. I really had a great time, and so now just got to be ready to bring the spice next week. And so long as I can just get in front of my camera and in front of all you beautiful people, that should not be. I did
see Urasama in the chat while you were doing it, and he was arguing every point, having a good time. Good seeing you there, Urasama. It was fun.
Thank you for your help. There was a couple of times when it was 1 or 2 votes that made the difference. So thank you for being there. All of you, all of the members of the K.O.E. Nation, all of you beautiful, brilliant people. Like I said, all you folks are in on the ground floor, because if you're my first 500 YouTube subscribers or my first 500 Twitch subscribers, you are in a very unique position because I have announced my candidacy for the presidency of the United States of America in 2024. And if you are one of my first 500 subscribers on each, guess what? You are invited to my inauguration party. You're going to have VIP seating. It's going to be a party more wild than Andrew Jackson. It's going to make that look like a debutante ball, and you get to get in on the ground floor of it, folks. So what are you doing? What are you waiting for? Don't let this opportunity slip you by. Like, share, subscribe to K.O.E Nation on YouTube, and also follow K.O.E Nation on Twitch. Yes, folks. And he can go all the way. Now, if you say I have no chance, you say it can't be done, I have 4 words for you. Fuck you, Donald Trump. Didn't think he was going to win neither, did you? But guess what? He got 3 fucking Supreme Court justices off of there's no way Trump can win. So, hey, you never know. I mean, my je ne sais quoi, animal magnetism, and just that certain something. When you got it, what else can you do, folks? It's just is what it is. Let me check something real quick. Excellent. All right, hang on one second.
You good?
Now I see some folks are starting to pile in. Some folks are getting a little shy. They don't know if this is.
If you're in the chat, chat it up. That's our best spot. The chat is our friend.
Unless you say something lurid, it will definitely make the chat. We will definitely put it up.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it was. Oh Lord Almighty! I don't even know. Oh, no, I didn't want to. Oopsies. But so, anyways, folks, we need Yank as Chief of Grills 2024. Yes, the Chief of Grills.
Yes. Yeah.
Now, Yank here is really big into grills. He loves them. Can't get enough of them. So I think I made the idea that, y'all should start just like doing a grill talk some night. Just all you dads getting together and doing a fucking grill talk. So I thought, why not? Why not? And God damn, it'll probably be one of our highest rated ones over at Dog and Chicken Show.
Oh, I'm down for that. I'm a grill master. I love it. I got 2 smokers. I got a Blackstone. I got a regular grill. I got a Blackstone for the camper. And soon to be smoker for the campers. So
yes. Hang on.
I am horrible.
I sent you a couple of messages, Justin, if you would be so kind as to check. But there's some things that are just too hot for YouTube. But now what's funny, folks, is at one point I was like, shit, all right, I'm going to make it pretty far, but there's no way I'm making it past the end. But boy, you're king of extreme. Now, granted, that's the thing. The most amazing people in this world are always the most critical of themselves. But the master of grills, which is really Justin's actual factual. Like, I think Justin actually refers to his stove as the inside wintertime grill.
Yes, like, I hate wintertime grills. The oven is no good.
Well, yeah, because it's an oven.
That's all there is to it.
Yeah, like it's. But yeah, Justin just sees grills, which is too funny. But now, what I thought was really interesting was Dylan. I did not know Dylan was like. I figured the reason Mr. Geek was like moderating it is because Dylan had something else to do. I didn't know he was like watching us at this. My God, like now, Dylan, if you're still watching or listening, or if anybody when the fuck do you sleep, or what else do you do that doesn't involve a computer? Like, to me, I'm kind of shocked at these folks who are on their computers. Like, forever. Like, yeah, I go outside and look at a tree once in a while. It's crazy. Yeah, but it's so it was. But yeah, I was looking at some of my notes here, and oh god. And I think one of the things that nobody wanted to touch is they're eventually going to get Eminem and they're going to get Robert Downey Jr. The Church of Woke cannot suffer sinners. And so, like it or not, you could say, well, that was parody or it was this or Eminem apologized or whatever. Doesn't matter. They're eventually going to get them. So it's one of those, like, I figured that would be the big, powerful appeal to the crowd. Like, so what do you want? Cancel culture or Slim Shady? And I figured most people would pick Shady. We'll see what happens 3 years from now, though. But that was because, hey, this looks like a job for me. So everybody just follow me. So yes, it was. I was quite amused, quite amazed. And at the end of it, the middle topic. Oh fuck, what was it about? Oh yeah, the misinformation, the Russian collusion. That one I knew I had to just bite in and go hard, and that was what got me the attention from a lot of people because I had already fucked up. I'd said the wrong name, I was in the wrong territory, and so I was like, shit balls, shit balls.
Just I wish I could. I can't figure it out.
Oh yeah, no problem. But anyways, it was. Oh no. Anyways. But yeah, so folks, oh Lord Almighty, I found a way. I made it, and we are now on our way to not the Prime K's, but the Dylan Burns Battle Royal. Oh Lord Almighty, Lord Almighty.
Cannot wait. That'll be fun.
Just letting the other distinguished gentlemen, seeing if they want to come on. But I think that this might be a little impromptu. On Sunday evening, I've noticed a lot of our distinguished gentlemen friends are a little predisposed. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If Monday's coming, it's time to get up in the morning.
Yeah. Oh, yes. And so that's Lord Almighty, goodness gracious God.
Sorry,
so, folks,
hangover Mondays are the best.
Yes, your King of Extreme has made it. I am enjoying my celebratory Crevassier.
Yes.
I like heaven in a glass. So, folks, Winston Churchill actually said, and I would change it a little bit. He said, the keys to life are hot baths, cold champagne, fresh peas, and old brandy. And cognac is just brandy from Cognac, France. So
there you go.
Yeah, it's 21-year-old cognac. So I would say secrets to life are hot showers, cold champagne, fresh sweet corn, and old cognac. That would be how I would slightly adjust it just a little bit. So, oh Lordy. Now,
have you started your bracket for your bourbon tournament?
Yes, I have. Funny that you should bring that up. If you go to K.O.E Nation on YouTube, it will have the complete bracketing. And we have 4 brackets now. One of them is, we're calling it the budget bracket. It's got let's be frank. I'll just pull up the photos so I can just be sure to give you all the proper, correct information. Where are you at? Oh, no, wait. That's right. The Tony G sent them to me, so this will take one moment. But yes, the one bracket was the fairly inexpensive bracket of, no, it's right there. Never mind. I thought it was going to be hard to find, but no, it's right there. The inexpensive bracket is Jim Beam Black, Evan Williams White Label, Wild Turkey 101, and Mitcher's Small Batch Bourbon. That's kind of your budget. Hang on. Let's see. I'll take Slim Shady every time. That was my appeal. That was my angle. And so that one's kind of budget. I honestly think Jim Beam Black is going to take that one because it's
Black
It's
is
cheap.
good, yes.
Yeah, it's only $17, but that's
And
not really what we're going after.
as for being like the cheap end, what you can buy, that's normally what you find at a bar.
Yes. But
99%.
yeah, but Jim Beam Black, I think, is going to take that bracket. The next bracket is 3 non-Kentucky challengers, and it seems like an old Big 12 rivalry, versus 1 Kentucky establishment. There is, and I don't even watch football, but I at least know this was a football thing at one point. Texas versus Nebraska. Okay. So I've got Loop River, Nebraska straight bourbon whiskey going up against TX whiskey, also going up against Breckenridge bourbon and Colonel E.H. Taylor as Kentucky's official representative. And I think Colonel's probably going to take that one. I don't know what else to say, but had to put him somewhere, and we had to give the non-Kentucky boys their own chance. Then we move on to 2 very contentious, very tough brackets. One is going to be Woodford Reserve Store Pick. And then actually, I think I've got one of the bottles. Yep, right here. Woodford Reserve Store Pick. I got a bottle right here. Bullet Bourbon 10-year. Excellent, excellent stuff. If you have not had the 10-year, it blows the orange label out of the water. And actually, Bullet is a company that actually sources its whiskey. So what that means is they have other major companies distill it, and then they age it in their warehouses, or they, basically do what they will with the whiskey. This is actually Ancient Age, aged 10 years. And Ancient Age, if you don't know, is owned by Buffalo Trace. So you basically got yourself a 10-year-old Buffalo Trace, which, a lot of people don't know that, and Buffalo Trace is so hard to get their hands on these days. Now, the stuff that's in the orange label from Bullet is from Four Roses. Okay. So and a lot of folks don't know it. Now, Maker's Mark, on the other hand, they make all their own shit in-house. It's all done there. And Maker's Mark Private Select is going to be one of them. And that's if you've never had it, it's yummy. It's an Maker's 101 is really good. It almost made its way in there. Hang on, we got some comments here. Is there a VOD of Debate Royale from yesterday? I want to listen to it all tomorrow at work. The VOD from that one from yesterday was on the Prime K's channel. Tonight's was on the Dylan Burns. Good God. Yes, thank you, Justin. My faithful co-host is looking for that. And then we've got 2 more contestants in that particular bracket were the Knob Creek 15-year and the Woodford Reserve Double Oak Store Pick. So that one's going to be rough. And then last but certainly not least, Old Forester 1920, Booker's, Four Roses, and the Sacred Horse itself, Blanton's. But yes, also Mayor of Ohio, pleasure to see you this fine, lovely, wonderful evening. I will be on the next Battle Royal next weekend to see who challenges Vosh for the title. So Vosh should pretty much be quaking in his boots at this point. Your King of Extreme came, saw, and conquered the first one. I will most likely come see and conquer the second one. And then Vosh will just be like, Phil, I can't even compete. I just forfeit my title to you. You are now the champion. I am so sorry, sir. I am so sorry. So that's clearly what's going to happen. Yes.
Check that out. It's on twitch.tv under Prime K. So that was yesterday's.
Yes, thank you. Oh, yes, I got this. It was, what can I say? I came and I just did what I do, and I turned it into the Phil Show. Yes. It was, you will debate Bosch and conquer. Yes, I'm well aware. It will be, it's what the people want. They want a true champion to rise. That is what they need. It's what they want. It's what they desire, is a champion of extreme, a people's champion, a champion for these troubled times to carry us through. That's what we truly need.
Yes.
So we will see. We will see what happens, folks. But I think what's going to be the end result is all the people, even Vosh's own community, will say, "Oh my God, we have to vote for this King of Extreme. He will lead us to a better way, and we really have to just no. I'm sorry. We've got to put the belt on him. It's the least we could do." So it's it's nothing. It's just me being my King of Extreme self. So so marvelous. So what are you drinking this evening, sir?
I am drinking a wonderful Colorado brew called the Keystone Light.
Oh,
But
okay.
then I'm also
Craft brew.
putting it down with a lovely Dalmar 12.
Oh, nice. We've converted him. We brought him over to the sherry side of the Dalmore end of the force. But yes, this evening I was having cognac, and I thoroughly enjoyed myself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord Almighty. So I think Dylan might have wanted to keep me on for next week just for the content's sake, because I was going to get eliminated. Well, when I was getting eliminated by Pastel, Dylan was like, "Pastel, think of the content. Think of the content." And he did not want to see me go. So I think,
There you go.
Hey, whether they love me or hate me, they're still engaged. And your King of Extreme lives to fight another day. It was too amazing. Too amazing. So I gotta ask you, Justin, have you heard anybody who's in this next battle royal?
I honestly have not. The last time when I was watching the chat, I know like the top 4, which was you, Riverboat Jack, and GSU, and I can't remember the 4th one, are guaranteed on it. But you were the winner for tonight, so that goes into it. So there's 3 there. And just so you guys know, if you guys don't understand it, go watch. God, who was it tonight? It was Mr. Geek tonight. There's Danabo, and then there's Dylan Burns TV. They all coincide together. They all figure this out.
Yeah, because this whole thing it takes more than one person, and it's rough. It's rough, but my good God, Heavenly King. So we have arrived at the point where your champion, your King of Extreme, the King of the K.O.E. Nation. I just don't know what to say. I'm just like, me, I did it. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Oh, we got us a comment here from Urasama. I see things have changed in the 1,000 years I have been asleep. The Mortal Kombat World Tournament is now hosted in political debate form. Excellent. Yep. That was yeah, because I knew like this is a competition. You've got to have some actual flair to what you're doing, and you got to grab people's attention. Don't like some of them were just
like, okay, how you doing? Hi, my name is blah blah blah. I got a really cool background. Vote for me.
Yeah, you got to grab people's attention. Yeah, that was. But oh Lord Almighty! But hey, Justin, I do have work in the morning, and I'm gonna have to be gonna have to be a special good boy to get off a little early on Friday night. So, before I say anything, is there anything last you'd like to say to the people?
Like, share, subscribe to this man, Phil K.O.E., your candidate for 2024. He is the way we're gonna go.
Yes, folks, I have announced my candidacy for the presidency of the United States of America. I will become the president in 2024, and I will lead us to a better world. I will lead us to a safer world. I will lead us to a world that is more extreme. But folks, before I go, there's something I need to say. It's the thing I always say. It's the thing that goes with us, as I'm known to say around here. All that being said, thank you for joining us this evening for the post-prime, no, not post-prime, the post-Dylan Burns show. I had to throw it in one last time. And the post-Dylan Burns Hippy Dippy podcast. My God in heaven, folks, I am the devilishly handsome outlaw himself, your king of extreme, the lord of the Scottish Highlands, the conqueror of the ethereal, the prince and potentate of the political parlance, the emperor of the big bucking empire, the baron of baldness, and the winner of the first ever Dylan Burns Battle Royal Rumble, Phil K.O.E. Be sure to like, share, subscribe to K.O.E. Nation on YouTube. Be sure to follow K.O.E. Nation on Twitch. Join the K.O.E. Nation and be part of the greatest community that God has ever blessed onto this earth. And folks, we know it's the right thing to do. You know it's the right place to be. Every last one of you, raise a glass to yourselves. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here. My sincerest hope, my sincerest dream is that the next time I come on this stream, every last one of you will return happy, healthy, much the wiser, and we can all go through this glorious journey we call life together. Folks, thank you for being here. God bless every last one of you. Cheers to my indomitable co-host for this evening, Justin. Check him out at Yanked Up Podcast. Some last shout-outs before I let you go. K.O.E. Nation on YouTube and Twitch. You know it's the right thing to do. Also, Big Buckin' Empire, YouTube and Facebook, to keep up with even more K.O.E. content. You thought it couldn't get any more? Turns out I'm too extreme for just one show. Need to have even more. So K.O.E. Nation on YouTube and Twitch, Big Buckin' Empire, YouTube and Facebook, the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast. Here's the belt right here for the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast. You can find us on YouTube and Spotify. I also make occasional guest star appearances on the Tomfoolery Show, Dad's Worldwide. Definitely a great show. That guy's salt of the earth. Definitely give him a check out. He's got a debate with your King of Extreme on it. So how bad can he be? And also, last but certainly not least, the Yanked Up podcast of this amazing man. Oh, you need the extreme. Oh, you came. Oh, I was wondering if I was going to get to see you tonight. Oh, we were so close. But yes, thank you. Thank you. You needed this extreme, and I brought it for all of you beautiful people. Thank you. I have won. I am the winner, the champion, my friend. We are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions of the world. Yeah. Oh, so folks, it has been quite a time. It's been quite an evening. It's been quite a joy to be with all of you, K.O.E. Nation. But if you'll excuse me now, folks, Castle K.O.E. needs my attention. The denizens of the K.O.E. need my attention. I must serve my kingdom well. And all of you beautiful people, get your ass back here happy, healthy, much the wiser, and we can all exchange the stories that do make this glorious journey we call life. Justin, thank you. All of you beautiful people, thank you. And I'll catch y'all on the flip side.